Hello everybody and welcome along to the Côte d'Ivoire as the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers continue. And today we are focusing on Group C as Angola takes on the Central African Republic. Let's just have a little look how Group C currently stands right now. So the Côte d'Ivoire and Angola, good news for them is that they are already safely through to the second round. But of course, remember the points carry forward from the first round into the second round, so Angola will not be taking their foot off the gas by any means. And Guinea and the Central African Republic, well, it's pretty fascinating actually as to who will go through in third position in this group, because they are tied with the exact same record at the moment. They are both 1 and 4 with just the one game left. And normally what we look for when teams are tied to determine who qualifies is their win-loss record, which is exactly the same as each other's. We then go on goal difference in their respective matches against each other. That was exactly the same, as they both won by 5 points. And then we look at the highest number of goals in the games between them, which again was exactly the same, as they both scored 132 points each in the 2 games that they played against each other. So what it then boils down to is overall points difference. So the good news at the moment for Guinea is that they have well, it's actually quite a bit better record in terms of goal difference heading into this final game. Theirs is -47, and Central African Republic's is -68. So they are 21 points better off, Guinea, in comparison to the Central African Republic. So if they both lose, then there has to be at least a 21-point swing in the Central African Republic's favour. But of course, they will just be hoping that they can win here today, Central African Republic, and then hope that Côte d'Ivoire beat Guinea when they play each other a little later on. They will tip off in about 3 hours' time from now. So it is fascinatingly poised. And yeah, no doubt Guinea will be watching every single second of this to see exactly what happens here. And they'll be hoping that Angola will not be taking any foot off the pedal at all coming into this game. And they certainly shouldn't be, with points carrying forward to the second round. So the teams have been introduced, and we will pause for both the Angolan and Central African Republic national anthem.
Et maintenant, l'hymne de l'Angola.
So national anthem's done, and we are just 4 minutes or so from tip-off here. A huge day for Central African Republic and for Guinea a little later on today, as we just have a look at the 3 referees who are from Egypt, Senegal and Cameroon, respectively. Well, Angola have been fairly constant at World Cups in recent years. Did make it to China back in 2019, finished 27th there. But for the Central African Republic, well, they are looking for their first FIBA World Cup since 1974, when it was held in Puerto Rico. They finished 14th that year. So it really would be a special achievement if the Central African Republic could somehow make it through. But of course, first of all, they have to try and make it through to the second round. So they start with Konambai, Grebongo, Zachi, Kugere and Chimrabai as their starting 5. So they're missing a few of their bigger names here today, the Central African Republic. Evans Ganapamo, who leads the team in points per game. There is Bruno Darlem, the head coach of the Central African Republic. As for Angola, they go with Gonçalves, Dundao, Paulo, Montero and João Fernandes, the big man. Charles Dundao has been leading the team in points per game, averaging 14.6 a game. Gilson Bango has been crashing the boards. He's on the bench to start with, but he's averaging 9.2 rebounds a game. And Charles Dundao, Gerson Domingos, the 2 who have been dishing out the assists so far in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. Jose Claros Canals, one of the most experienced coaches out there. He's been a coach since 1993, has the Spaniard, and has coached all over the world. Has been with Angola since last year. So just getting a last bit of treatment, bit of tape and strapping around that right arm. Hope that's nothing too serious, but Central African Republic, well, they have to start well. When you look at the stats, certainly the offensive stats point to Angola winning this pretty comfortably. And I mean, when you look back at their previous meeting when they met back in November of last year, they won by 30. Angola, 78 points to 48. So it's going to take something pretty special for the Central African Republic to try and turn this around. They will just be hoping that there is maybe a slight element of complacency in this Angolan team, the fact that they know they've qualified, and there might just be an extra spring in the step of the Central African Republic side here today.
Comienza aqui, tiras ao Atlético, sim? O bloqueio cego, lo passes agora a João. Pode ser que não ganhemos o salto, mas é muito importante os outros 3 a fazer o box-out para apanhar esta bola. Sim? Vamos. Angola! Força!
Yeah, delivering his team talk in Spanish. Jose Claros. So Central African Republic have the opportunity to pile the pressure on Guinea a little later on today. They know that a win here today for Central African Republic may well be enough to see them through to the second round of qualifying, which starts in August later this year. It's the problem they have, because you take forward your points from the first round of qualifying into the second round, even if they go through with a 1-4 record and they somehow are able to turn it around. The fact that they're only going into the second round with 1 win to their name would not stand them in particularly good stead in terms of actually qualifying. So you would say it would be unlikely, but the beauty of live sport, you never know what is going to happen next. Here we go then. It's Angola in the white, Central African Republic in the blue, and it is Central African Republic who, well, control the tip, but then give it immediately away, but then get it straight back. And very nearly turn it over once again. Slightly scrappy start. They do finally settle down. Right to the corner. Little look at an early 3, nowhere near. Foul is called though, and see what he makes of it. Not particularly impressed with that call is Lionel Paulo. Have a little look here. Yeah, I think it's the right decision. It's just a little late, so 3 free throws. Conor Mabai, the man who was just getting a little bit of treatment to that right arm just before this game started. Nice to have a couple of sighters here early on. Yeah, very solid, makes all 3. Nice settler for CAF to start this game. Here's Montero. Now the 3 goes up, a little too much on it. And here's the last touch off. It was off Central African Republic, so Angola will keep it. They'll get the reset as well. That's nicely done. So Angola off and running. Montero, the man with the first points for them today. Oh, it's really heavy-handed with that pass. Nowhere near really finding its intended target. Lost a lot, but another turnover. So both teams just turning the ball over a little too much for their liking in the opening minute or so here. Paulo comes out and sets the screen. João Fernandes. Fernandes off the pick and roll. Offensive foul. And Angola will turn it over now. Both sides just struggling to get into an early rhythm here. Grabongo needs some help here. Grabongo eventually does get it. This is good pressure from Angola on defense. Spins, throws it up, just can't get it to go. Huge offensive rebound, although he just can't quite keep it under. And in the end, trying to prevent the ball going out of bounds, they give it straight back to the Central African Republic. And it's knocked down by Jim Rabai. Punishing Angola for maybe a little sloppy start here. Gonçalves. Nice bounce pass, just a beautiful little fake, and 1. Very nicely done from João Fernandes. Nice pass to him. Little fake, draws the contact, makes the 2. Simple as that. So converts on the three-point play. And we're all tied up. 5 points each. Zacek. It's nicely done, Ollie. Back off him all the time in the world to knock the three down. And he duly obliges. This has been a good start from Jimmy Jimrabai. He is up to 5 points personal. And they look to respond with a three of their own, which they do. Antonio Montero, the man who knocks this one down. So both sides just look to have settled into this one now. Getting a little bit of rhythm on offense. Jimrabai again. No, he's got the steals, nicely done. Drives inside, tries to finish with the left hand and does, high up on the glass. Good finish from Jason Gonçalves. Oh, he went for the no-look pass there and they read him. Oh, but another one goes down. What a start for Central African Republic, and especially Jimmy Jimrabai. He's already up to 8. 2 for 2 from beyond the arc, 3 for 4 from the field. Dundao, the man who has had the hot hand for Angola in qualifying. Couldn't make that one though. And here he goes again, Dundao. This time he turns down to 3. Passes it on, no good, and couldn't get the offensive rebound there. Lionel Paulo. And Central African Republic will have it back. And we've got just over 6 minutes to go in this first quarter. Always tough, I think, when you've already played a team and lost so heavily like Central African Republic did against Angola back in November last year. To lose by 30 and then somehow come back and put that to the back of your mind if you can. Easier said than done. Have that kind of mental scarring. Is Dundao to try and get the ball into his hands as often as they can today. Good positive play. Lionel Paulo makes the 2 with the left hand. Just drives into the lane. Grebongo. It's a great pass out to the corner. Uncontested 3, count it. Another one, this time for Max Kugere. They have got the hot hand from three-point range in this opening quarter to the Central African Republic. Angola really have to try and sort out their perimeter defense here. Way too many open looks for Central African Republic, and they're being punished for them. Certainly not playing with any kind of fear here. Draws the foul and takes a pretty heavy tumble there as well. So Nambai calls on his first foul. just couldn't quite pick up that poor hands in the end from Antonio Montero. And they'll turn it over again here, Angola. Will not be happy, I don't think. Josep Carlos, how many times is Angolan side are turning the ball over right now? It's good defense. Manages to keep hold of it, throws up the mid-range jumper, can't get it to go. And great work on the rebound as well. And here go Angola on the fast break, looking to try and go coast to coast on the reverse. Oh, and he just couldn't quite put it back. And in the end, Central African Republic are able to spring the break themselves. Now they've turned it over. Both sides struggling just to keep hold of the ball right now. And that's an easy two. Five turnovers for Central African Republic, 3 so far for Angola in this opening quarter, and just a little off with the layup. Just had it knocked out of his hands, but Angola will keep it, still with 10 seconds left on the clock. Looks as though Lionel Paulo is going to head to the bench. Dundao back on the floor. And here he is, Dundao, looking to try and get himself going. Wants to get a little too much on that three-pointer. The rebound grabbed by Gribongo. And then Gilson Bango takes a nasty fall and has stayed down. This is a little concerning. Whenever it's the head, which it looks like it is. You see him holding the back of the neck there. So the three referees just, I think, having a little look at this as to what actually happens. Review system is used so effectively in basketball. Hard to tell from that angle what exactly, this might tell us a little bit more. Oh, was it deliberate? Was it not from Jim Rabai? Interesting to see what the referees do here. Pretty hard to tell whether that was just like a stray arm that came out. This might tell us a little more from this angle. Yeah, I'm not sure actually how much intent there was behind that. Almost looked like a bit of an unfortunate coming together there. I don't know, very difficult to tell. Did he know he was there and just threw the elbow out? Let's go and have a little look. It's as though the referees have decided there was nothing to it. So on we go, 3 minutes and 21 seconds to go in this opening quarter, and we're all tied up, 14 points all. Looks as though they don't have a big towel to wipe the sweat there. on the court. So they're almost using little things of cotton wool or something, which seems a little ridiculous, but they're just making sure that that court is okay. Looks as though it's a nosebleed, so Gilson Bango will just have to sit out for a while, but certainly should be able to come back onto the court at some stage. So it looks as though the court has been sorted and we can get going once again. I hope that Gilson Bango is okay. That's a beautiful spin. Passes it on, but he's just got so many white shirts around him. Does well to keep hold of it for Central African Republic. Bongo goes in and makes the layup, and Central African Republic stay out in front. Another injury by the looks of it. Another injury to the head, I think. And he's suggesting there was an elbow involved. Geronimo Luis is the man who is injured here. He certainly insinuated there that there was an elbow. A little look here. Well, it's not doing much for the rhythm of this game. All the stoppages and the delays. Domingos, trailing by 2 here, Angola. So much time to knock this 3 down, and he duly obliges Teotonio Do with the 3, and Angola lead once again. Cannot afford to give him that amount of space and time to knock 3-pointers down. Dow is convinced that that should be Angola ball there. Decision has gone the way of the Central African Republic. And now coach has been called on the technical. So he is so vastly experienced. He was the first coach in any sport in history to win a championship or a medal on 4 different continents, was Josip Klados. So it kind of shows the experience and just helps you so much, understanding different cultures and the way that different countries play the game, go about things. Kugere has turned the ball over here. Great pass from Dow, but then has it knocked out of his hands, and now the fast break is on for the Central African Republic down the other end of the floor. Tries to use the backboard, grabs his own rebound, and is then fouled. Thierry Darlan. Good work from him. He's had a good qualifying campaign, has Thierry. He's certainly been one of their shining lights for the Central African Republic. He's averaging 13 points per game. Makes them both. To put the Central African Republic back in front. It's a good pass, thought about the three, did well to close him out there. Drives to the baseline, kicks it back outside. Now the three goes up, just came up a little short, but Angola are able to grab the offensive rebounds. Another one goes up, another one comes up short. Last touch, though, was off the Central African Republic, so Angola keep it. They'll get the 14-second reset. Down. To the strike, disappointed that he couldn't make the two as well. Solid from the stripe. Yet another lead change in this game. It really has been nip and tuck right from the get-go here. So it has been a little kind of stop-start and a bit scrappy just with the couple of injuries that we've had. Pretty lengthy opening quarter. Still got 90 seconds to go. Chat from the referee here, happy about something. Oh, they're very lucky, Central African Republic, to keep hold of that. Really lost it a couple of times there. Now the three shooting over the defense, can't get it to go, and Angola are able to bring down the rebounds. Just over 60 seconds to go. That's a good pass down the floor. Oh, and he can't finish with the right hand, but he was fouled on his way up. And he will head to the stripe and shoot two. He's been solid since he's come onto the floor. Only played a couple of minutes so far. Teotonio Doe, but he's already made a three, and very solid from the line. And makes them both. Beautiful arc to that free throw. And Angola lead by three. It's a great pass down the floor. And now he's fouled on his way up. So foul goes on Geronimo Luis. His first foul. Sounded as though there was an early whistle there, but the referee says no, we're good. inside the final 60 seconds. Another foul is called. The Central African Republic inside the penalty here. He's gone for the Hail Mary down the floor. What a pass that is. And now can he convert? Oh, yes, he can. What a play from the Central African Republic. Just the Hail Mary down the floor. And then finished off with the three. That is beautifully done. Angola looking to respond with a three of their own. No good. Efficient Central African Republic has been from beyond the arc. 4 out of 5 from three-point range today. Doesn't get the roll, can't grab the rebound either. And here they come again. Oh, it's brilliant work in transition there. So Ganga heads to the bench. Manuel comes on. 12 seconds to go. Oh, and the runway just opened up. He's going to be disappointed. Is Sokambi that he wasn't able to make that two. Looked like it was a pretty open look, but either way, he was fouled. So 3 seconds to get the final shot away in this opening quarter. Throws it up, doesn't get it to go. And there is the buzzer. And it is so far so good for the Central African Republic, who, remember, really do need to win this game to stand a chance of qualifying through to the second round. And at the moment, they're doing a good job. At the end of one, it's Angola 22, Central African Republic 23. Well, they're absolutely bossing it from three-point range. Central African Republic, 4 out of 5 so far. They've been pretty efficient at the free throw line as well, 7 out of 10. Playing pretty well. So a look back at a pretty lengthy opening quarter there, not far off half an hour. Reminder to download the Courtside 1891 app. Stream, schedules, scores, and plenty more as well to get your teeth into in that app. Download it on whatever device you might have. But, well, here, the Central African Republic, who are 1-4 coming into this game, alongside Guinea in this group, who are also 1-4, but with a 21-point better goal difference. They are leading Angola, only by 1. They certainly acquitted themselves very well indeed in that opening quarter, did the Central African Republic. Can they keep it up, though? That is the big question, of course, as it always is. The consistency. Now it looks as though we've got a floodlight failure, do we? This is, so it's gone pretty dark. Yeah, the lights have gone out. So it's going to be another delay to this game. Just on that left-hand third, really, of the court. Just that section of the lights have gone out. So not entirely sure what's happened there, but someone needs to go and have a look at the fuse box. So Josip Klados has just called his players to him. Going to take this opportunity to have a little chat to them. It's difficult, this. Players not having any idea, really, how long this delay is going to be. Try and get the lights back on. Okay, it looks as though some of them are back on. Not quite all of them as yet. Of course, the large majority of fans here will be supporting the Côte d'Ivoire. You'll get to see them a little later on today. Tip-off about 2.5 hours from now between Côte d'Ivoire and Guinea. Okay, it looks as though the lights have been sorted. So let's hope that they stay on now for the rest of this one. Takes it back out. Now the 3 from the corner. No good, and the last touch was off Angola. So the Central African Republic do keep hold of it. And 14 seconds on the clock. Chance to try and extend their lead. To the top of the key. Here is Jim Rabai, who started this game so well. Just off target with that one, and Angola are able to bring down the rebounds. Here is Dundao. Bango is back on the floor, by the way, after suffering that nosebleed in the opening quarter. So that's good that it was nothing more serious for him. Such a large part of the way that Angola play, crashing the boards on both ends of the floor. That's poor hands. It's a cheap turnover to give away. Oh, can you believe that? I mean, that is a schoolboy, as you can see. Inbound pass, hitting the rim of the net. And rebounding out of bounds. Should have ever seen that before. Here is Sokambi. Sokambi runs into traffic, throws it out of bounds. Actually, I think an offensive foul has been called anyway. So foul goes on Sokambi. Paulo does well. Now gets it back, Lionel Paulo. This is where he can go to work. Very nearly had it stripped out of his hands. Did well to stay in bounds and also find the pass, but the three is off target, but Paulo is there to grab a big rebound. He can have another go at the three, Montero, and this time, again, it's just not quite. And now Central African Republic down the other end of the floor, can't get the left-hand layup to go. Dow just slows things down here. Foul is called. Good job keeping Dow pretty quiet so far of the Central African Republic. Paulo can't move again, but he's called on the travel. Another turnover, so it's not been a great start from either side in this second quarter. 2.5 minutes gone, not a single point added. Bongo. He's done well to keep hold of it, and there we go. Central African Republic make the first points of the second quarter. It's Eddie Ngoy who makes the jumper, and they lead by 3. Still 7 minutes to go in this second, and timeout called by Angola.
Están pensando en ataque, no vamos a ganar. No vamos a ganar si sigues pensando en ataque. Si jugador verde bola sin sentido. Corre el sistema.
Yeah, scan the QR code there to get the Courtside 1891 app. So streams, schedules and scores, and a whole lot more as well. Definitely worth downloading if you can. Central African Republic leading by 3 here. Maybe an upset brewing. Angola in a bit of trouble. It's been bitty, a little bit scrappy, and maybe that has worked in Central African Republic's favour, that Angola just haven't quite been able to get their game going today. Another one off target, another chance here for Central African Republic to make it a 2-possession game. Biggest lead for either side so far has been 3, so that's how close it's been. We've had 8 lead changes today. Paulo called on his second foul. Dari's lost it, and Angola are just about able to keep hold of it. To the corner, lines up the three, no good. And the foul is called off the ball there, goes on Montero. You kind of feel right now that Central African Republic have got to really try and punish Angola the way that they're playing at the moment, because they will expect a response from this Angolan side, surely in the second half. Can't connect with the three. So they have been below their best, but they are still only 3 points back here, so Central African Republic need a big last 5 and a bit minutes. Montero lines up another three. He's not been great today from three-point range. Antonio Montero, he's 2 for 7 from the field today. Throws up an air ball. It's Domingos. Oh, get out of my way. Unable to make the two, but he will head to the line and shoot two. Good aggressive play from José Gonçalves. Excuse me, from Gilson Bango. The lead is back to just 2. Central African Republic look to try and change that again. Another foul. And an unsportsmanlike actually called. And you can see the reaction there from João Fernandes. Not happy at all with that call from the referee. João Fernandes called on the technical as well here. Still arguing his case. So can't make the first from the line. But with the unsportsmanlike, they will have another couple of free throws, and then of course they'll get possession back. And they're not punishing them here. Yohan Grebongo misses both so far. This is a real opportunity to get themselves a nice healthy lead in this first half. Oh, well, he's basically hit the same free throw on all 3 occasions has Yohan Grabongo. Every one of them has come off the exact same part, and finally he's able to make the relative adjustments. But with the unsportsmanlike, Central African Republic get possession back, so again, chance to have their biggest lead of the game so far, although they won't because he's now called on a travel. So all in all, Angola really not punished for the technical, the unsportsmanlike. Only 1 point added after all of that. Lines up the 3 again, and this time Angola do make it. Teotonio Doe with his second 3 of the game. And just like that, we're all tied up. Chance a few seconds ago for the Central African Republic to really pile the pressure on Angola. They weren't able to do so, and Angola immediately punished them. Have they got the steal? Very nearly. There is only 7 seconds left on the shot clock now. Throws it outside, looking to respond with a 3 of their own, no good. They do get the offensive rebound though. Spins, pulls up, throws up the 2, no good, and the rebound eventually brought down by Gerson Gonçalves. Pass underneath, a strong defense, but foul is called. So Gilson Bango at the line. Splits them. So Angola retake the lead, leading by 1, just over 4 minutes to go. In this very lengthy opening half out here, been going 50 minutes already. Had a number of injuries, we've had a nosebleed, we've had, well, a kind of semi-power cut. One section of the lights went out. Brilliantly done. What a steal that was. And now Angola down the other end of the floor. Brilliantly done in transition. That is a great play. So Dundao back on the floor for Angola. Now they lead by 3, their biggest lead in this game. Really has swung one way, then the other. And a timeout has been called here. Angola leading 29 points to 26. We've got 3 minutes and 48 seconds to go in this first half.
il est sur le terrain.
Il est dehors.
Il est dehors. Donc, ouais, tu coupes l'autre. C'est le meneur. Il y a que tu coupes le meneur. Ok. On reste patient. On met 4 passes au moins pour les déstabiliser.
Non dribbling. De faire un score de 100 points. Gagner à 100 points. Hein? On tourne la balle, on les fait travailler. Et quand on a une opportunité, c'est Angola, pause!
Bora, meu, não bora, meu.
So 3-point game. Still plenty of time to go, though, in the second quarter. Can Angola finish this first half with a bit of a flourish? Well, that will help. An immediate offensive foul from Yannick Zacek. Just about able to grab the rebound and puts it back. And Angola do indeed have their biggest lead of this game so far, and they will get possession again here. Well, this is what the Central African Republic cannot afford to do. They've been so good for so much of this first half. But just a little lapse in concentration here. They now trail by 5. Angola back in possession again, a chance to make it a 7 or 8 point game. And all their hard work could be undone. I mean, that is how hard both teams have found it up. But another 3 goes down. Central African Republic have only been able to add 3 points to their first quarter score in this 7 minutes that we've been out on court. Well, they just can't get anything going right now. And they just cannot afford to do that. Another really cheap turnover there. Lining up the 3, just comes up short. So Central African Republic have got the all-important miss. Can they now capitalise on that down the other end? Oh, what a pass that is. And they do indeed make the layup. They needed that, the Central African Republic. Just their 5th point of this second quarter. Really has been a struggle. And have they got another steal down the other end? Mon Dieu, he says. He cannot believe it. Feels as though he's done enough there, and I think in the end they have got the decision there, Central African Republic. Jim Rabai wasn't happy with the original call. So Doe has been called on the technical, and Central African Republic make the free throw. And now down the other end of the floor, Angola will have free throws of their own. Oh, he's done brilliantly well. Grabs the rebound, puts it back. And that is a bit of a hammer blow for the Central African Republic. Looked as though they'd done enough there to make it worse. Hasn't only put it back, but will head back to the line. So chance for a three-point play here. The wheels are just beginning to come off for the Central African Republic. Remember, they already trail in goal difference to Guinea by 21 before this game started. So if Angola can beat them heavily, they would be relying on a bit of a miracle later on. They would be relying on the Côte d'Ivoire to win, and win by a huge margin. Throws up the alley-oop. Ah, here we go. Well, it was a slow start for Angola, but they are beginning to find their mojo here. And out of nowhere, it is a double-digit lead. Throws one up from the foul line and gets it to fall, Jim Rabai. Well, they just need to finish this half strongly. Central African Republic, 90 seconds to go. Jim Rabai has been excellent. 13 points already today. Dadao, oh, huge block. Get out of here, says Thierry Darlan. Can they make down the other end of the floor? You bet they can. Well, I said they needed a huge end to this half, and that is exactly what they are getting. First of all, the block from Thierry Darlan, and then Jim Rabai. What a half he is having. He is up to 16. And that double-digit lead did not last long. It's back down to 5, and a timeout has been called by Angola.
Descansar aquí. Alá, no sabes que este gallo lanza de lá, le estás decir lánzame. En ataque, siguiente jugada, vamos a jugar side. Cuando jugamos side, Schilder, vas a hacer tu bloqueo. Gerson, vas a hacer tu bloqueo. Antonio, importante.
Angola looked as though they were finishing this half so strongly, and they could have a 10-15 point lead, but all of a sudden that is back down to just 5. It's Dadao. Great pass from Dadao. Oh, wow. Surprised the hoop is still standing. Gilson Bango throws it down with authority. Seconds to go. Who was the last touch off? Looks as though Central African Republic have kept it with 17 seconds still on the shot clock. Tried to... Oh, wow. How has he made that? Not only has he made it, he was fouled and will head to the line with a chance of a three-point play. Falling away here, all his weight going away from the bucket. That requires great hand skills. Can't make the free throw, but you've got the rebounds. Tries inside. Wow, this has been an amazing response from the Central African Republic. It really has. When they went 10 points down, they just couldn't get anything going at all. Since that, though, they have really turned it on. And just it's back to a one-possession game all of a sudden. Angola will keep hold of it. Domingos, what was that? Nowhere near finding the target. And a chance here for Central African Republic to potentially tie this game up heading into half-time. And they won't do. The buzzer goes. And that will be that. Well, a first half that has lasted over an hour. We had all sorts going on. We had a nosebleed, we had a power cut, but it is Angola who lead 41 points to 38 at the break. Little look at the stats. Angola shooting the two really well, but their three-point shot letting them down. Just 4 out of 20, 5 out of 11 for Central African Republic. Pretty good going. They're also out-rebounding Angola, but look at the turnovers. I mean, that is something that is going to have to change. They're lucky that they're only 3 points down, turning the ball over 16 times in that first half. Bango leading the way for Angola with 9. And, well, Jim Rabai, no doubt, who has been the star of the show so far. 16 points for him. He's almost single-handedly at times kept the Central African Republic in it. Well, as always, when you have a heavy favourite like Angola were coming into this game, you have to start well, and that is exactly what the Central African Republic did. They kept it really tight early on. Jim Rabai was knocking down shots left, right and centre. And it probably helped them that first half was pretty scrappy at times, and with the various injuries and then the stoppage for the lights going off, maybe just thwarted Angola's rhythm. Weren't able to get anything going out there. And it might have just played into the hands of the Central African Republic. About 2 minutes to go in that second quarter. I think Guinea would have been watching it thinking, okay, here we go. This is more like it. I think we're probably into the second round. But back come the Central African Republic once again. Able just to go into half-time 3 points down. That is it. Anyone's game heading into the second half. Remember, Angola already through to the second round, but the scores count going forward. So Central African Republic would have known that Angola would not be coming into this game taking their foot off the gas or with any kind of complacency at all. Doe did a good job. Teotonio Doe, when he came on, he made a couple of threes. But it is the turnovers that are really costing Central African Republic. 16 turnovers in that first half compared to just 8 for Angola. And as I mentioned, they're a little lucky, to be honest with you, that they're only 3 points down, because with that amount of turnovers, it could have been anything. They're just fortunate that Angola have been struggling a little on the offensive end. That was the highlight play of the first half, the alley-oop. Great vision from Dundao. And then big Gilson Bango throwing it down. So, Angola 41, Central African Republic 38. To join us again in 10 minutes' time for the second half.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands? It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Well, Giallo, we got an ankle breaker. Hesed Domingos. Oh, baby! You gotta love it. This guy has come ready to play. See if they can come out. They're going to face a little bit of pressure in the backcourt, but able to get it across. And then it gets leads to the lob to Ding Akuth.
Double team, goes inside with a pass. Oh, Warner Tavares just pinned it. Just pinged it out of bounds.
Samani spins, turns, gets inside, and he throws it down.
Inside, gets it. Oh, that looks a little painful. Oh, what a block.
Well, there's a lot. Goodness gracious, give this man some credit. Well, he is simply unbelievable.
Gombe, and a steal, and what a move! What a play from Abdul Rahman, the steal on the inbounds.
So Wainwright will hand off, and then he'll pop. Oh, nice little in and out. Oh! Arthur Kaluma just posterized everybody.
Wang throws it down. And they are playing South Sudanese basketball right now. Everything about this game.
Knocked it out of bounds. Gonna have to put this up. Just about get it away. It's blocked. The halfway line shot is good. Oh, put an exclamation mark under that first half. William Robbins just got thousands of people on their feet and put smiles on everybody's face.
La
So welcome back, everybody, to the Côte d'Ivoire. Angola up against the Central African Republic. At the moment, it is Angola who have a very slender lead, only by 3 right now.
Tienes que mostrar, tú no vas a robar bola, estás al frente, ¿sí? A ver si tiras la bola por encima, ¿sí? Después, en ataque, se joga cross, se joga side, se joga estudiantes. Cross, side, estudiantes. Cross, side, estudiantes. Luquene, no penses más en ataque si entra bola. Pensa en defensa, ayúdanos en asistencias ante después. Cuando estás más quente ya entra bola.
Vamos, hein?
20 minutos, 20 minutos.
Vamos, estamos a ganhar, vai. Agora, força!
Flash. On reçoit la balle ici et on y va.
Yeah, Angola really nowhere near their best in that first half. A reminder there to download the World Cup qualifying app. I'm sure you all already have it on your phone, but if you don't, head to the App Store and make sure that that is on your phone to guide you through the rest of the qualifying process. And then, of course, the World Cup proper when it gets underway in August next year. This the final game day of the first round of qualifying in the African qualifiers. Angola already through to the second round alongside Côte d'Ivoire, and it is a battle between the Central African Republic and Guinea as to who joins them in third place. They are both 1 and 4 heading into this final round of games. But Guinea do have a much better point differential to the Central African Republic, 21 points better. But if Central African Republic could win this game, they will fancy their chances that will be enough, because of course they would certainly back Côte d'Ivoire to beat Guinea later on today. Central African Republic look to get this second half started with a 3, no good. With about 2 minutes to go in the first half, travel is called here. Angola went up by 10 points. They had a double-digit lead, but that was very quickly extinguished by the Central African Republic team. They did a super job of battling back to make it just a 1-possession game heading into the third quarter here. As always, the big question is, can they keep up the level that they showed? Ooh, missed the dunk. It's a bit of a let-off for Central African Republic, and Angola still unable to make it, but they will keep hold of it. A number of chances there, and in the end, I think he'll be a little disappointed there, Thierry Darlan, that he wasn't able to bring down that rebound. Gonçalves and Bango, another missed opportunity. Does he grab the rebound? Yes, he does. Oh, it's such a good hustle from Gilson Bango. He then thought he was fouled, and it should have been an and one, but right under the referee's nose, doesn't get the call. And the first points of the second half belong to Gilson Bango and Angola. And the lead is up to 5. Central African Republic only scored 3 points in the opening 7 minutes of the second quarter. So they've done a really good job, actually, of just being 5 points down here. And as I mentioned in that first half, 16 turnovers is just not going to cut it. That has to improve. Here is Thierry Darlan. Just want to try and get the ball into the hands of Jimmy Jimrabai as often as they can. I thought that should have been an unsportsmanlike there. It did look as though he was kind of somewhat thrown to the floor. Terror sets the screen, out to the corner, turns down to 3. Patient build up here. Now the 3 does go up, no good, but another offensive rebound. It's a beautiful little spin, and does well, finds the pass. And a very simple 2 for Geronimo Luis. This has been a solid start to this third quarter from Angola. Thierry Darlano has the ball stripped out of his hands, and it's 4 against 2 for the time being. They decide to shoot the 3. I'm a little surprised they opted for that. They had so many bodies there. And that's nice, goes coast to coast. Don't take your eyes off this for a second, though. The ball is already down the other end of the floor. Gerson Domingos just slows things down. Really are struggling with their 3-point shot here, Angola. Another one missed, but another offensive rebound. One thing that really let them down in that first quarter, their 3-pointer. I think the foot might have been on the line here. Have a look what the call is. Think that might only be a 2. Yeah, which it is. Foot was just on the line. So they lead by 9. It's just the start that Angola were after in this third quarter. Look to try and put this one to bed. 17% from 3-point range today, Angola. 63% from 2, so they're doing a great job inside, but really struggling with their 3-point shot. Here's another one. Goes up, and it's an air ball, this one. And further away rather than closer. Feel as though they're really upping the intensity here, Angola on defense, but that's a good play. Just stop the rock. Central African Republic, they keep it to 7, still firmly in touch. Just cannot afford to let that lead go 10-15 here. They had a lot of time to line up that 3. Now the shot clock is down to 2. Gets it away just in time. Can't get it to go, but is it another offensive rebound? Well, I think he had it in his hands, but wasn't able to keep hold of it. So they get the miss. Can they make down the other end of the floor? That's lovely. Just the floating jump shot. It's an unsportsmanlike foul there as well. That was a super finish, though. So Zache looks to have fallen a little awkwardly here. I think he's okay. And quickly up to his feet. So Ngoy is back on the floor. Just under 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Much more free-flowing quarter of basketball than the 2 that we saw in the first half. Gilson Bango again, so difficult to stop in those kind of areas, but unable to make the shot, unable to grab the rebounds. Not for the first time today, just when you thought Angola were beginning to get away from the Central African Republic when they went 9 points up pretty early on in this third quarter. Back come CAF again here. Ooh, just couldn't quite get it to go, and now Angola can break. Beautiful pass across the floor. Comes inside, maybe recognizing that their three-point shot is off right now. Keeps it in bounds, but can't find an Angolan shirt. And now down the other end, that'll be a goaltend. And that is going to count. Great awareness, wasn't it, to get the steal. One possession game again. Dundao has been really struggling. Throws up another air ball. And they're lucky actually to keep hold of it here, Angola. Another three-point shot missed. Are they aware that they didn't get the reset here? Dundao has to throw it up and can't. And he has his pockets picked. And down the other end of the floor, the Central African Republic make the two. Well, this is unbelievable. And amazingly, well, Angola looked to have been docked a point as well, so maybe one of their threes was only a two, and they've turned it over again. And the atmosphere inside this stadium is absolutely electric right now. So amazingly, chance to take the lead now. They were 9 points clear. Earlier on in this quarter were Angola. Now he's done well to steal the ball back. Can they make it count though? Because they've really lost their offensive edge right now. Dundao, who has struggled all game. 0 for 5 from the field for the man who leads the team in points per game in qualifying. Dundao, the shot clock is down to 4 here. Jilson Bango. And now it's another 24-second violation. Just no awareness of the shot clock there. Paolo just had to get that and throw it up. Instead, he decided to drive inside and go for the two. There's nowhere near enough time to do so. Quite amazing what confidence can do. Oh, that's nice sort of way off target though with the shot. Do they keep it? No, they don't. So they very nearly get it at the second time of asking. They do indeed pick up the loose ball. That's good work from Central African Republic, and that's a little needless. So a timeout has been called by Angola. 48 points all, with just over 2 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Leo, sacas tú de fondo, ¿sí? Leo, sacas tú de fondo. Está Joao. Está Shelby. Está Gelson. Cuando viene bola Chile, Joao.
So we are all tied up. Scan the QR code there, live stats and plenty more if you haven't already got it. Angola in possession, but really struggling here. Central African Republic only scored 48 points the last time they played Angola back in November. Angola managed to score 78. Well, it doesn't look as though that's going to happen today. Won by 30. Completely different feel to this game here. And again, just running down a bit of a dead end there. Back to the corner, a chance to take the lead again. They've trailed by 10 in the first half. They've trailed by 9 in the second half, have the Central African Republic. They can take the lead. Guinea will be thinking, what on earth is going on out here? Their qualification hopes hanging in the balance right now. And the good news for the Central African Republic is even if they lose this game, it looks as though, obviously don't want to tempt fate for them, but it looks as though they're not going to lose by too many. So what that means is that they may only need the Côte d'Ivoire to win by, let's say, 25 or so later, which then looks a lot more realistic. Trying to fix the advertising boards there. So a minute 48 to go in this third. 48 points all, a big 1 minute 48 coming up, especially for the Central African Republic. Here's Dundao. Hasn't made a shot all day, Dundao, which is a little surprising considering the form he's been showing in the qualifying campaign. Dundao out to the corner, the three. Can they finally make one? No, they can't. They just cannot make a shot from three-point range today. Oh, and that was a heavy fall. Might be a bit winded here. The last person you want running at you is Lionel Paulo. Eddie Ngoy hitting the deck pretty hard. So Ngoy called on his first foul. I think he's maybe asking the question, was that not an offensive foul? But it does go the way of Angola. So 1 minute 19 to go. That's nice. Nice, quick, efficient inbound pass, and Gilson Bango does the rest. They lead again, Angola lead by 2. Last touch was off Gerson Domingos, so Central African Republic will keep it, still with 19 seconds on the clock. Bai, who has been kept much quieter in this third quarter than he was in the whole of the first half. Here he is, Saul. Right on cue, Bai. And now down the other end of the floor, just slowing it down, Angola. Dundao. Domingos now. Now Dundao, can he finally get himself going? Yes, he can. Well, it's taken a while, but Charles Dundao eventually has his shot. Well, he might have another here. Cheap turnover, and this is not the end to this third quarter that the Central African Republic were after. Lead is 5 with a possibility to make it 7 or 8. Slowing it right down. Out to the corner. A lot of time to make the 3. And it's a dagger to the heart of the Central African Republic. After doing so much good work in that third quarter, they have a mountain to climb again. End of the third, it's Angola 56, Central African Republic 48. Well, again, Angola desperately struggling by their three-point shot until the very end. They made a couple in the final few seconds there, but still down at just 20%. They do have an 8-point lead now.
Quand on a mis la volonté en défense, ils étaient en difficulté, on repart comme ça. On a le match. On a fait comme ça, gars. Voilà, les gars, vous m'entendez, mon gars là.
Well, they'll be so disappointed, the Central African Republic. They went 9 points down pretty early on in that third quarter, and you were kind of fearing for them, but they then actually had a chance to take the lead midway through the quarter. But a really nice end to the third for Angola means that they lead by 8 now, heading into the fourth. It's not the start that Angola are after. Immediately turn it over. Oh, and he's fouled. I thought at first the whistle wasn't going to come. It was a bit of a late call, but not a chance for 3 free throws here. Well, that is not a great start to this final quarter. Immediately turning the ball over, Angola, and then committing the foul, sending him to the line for 3. There's only 2 actually, so it must have just been on the line. So makes them both though. Gilson Domingos needs some help, eventually does get it. Now into Paulo. Paulo, it's a nice pass from Paulo. Couldn't make the 2, but he will head to the line. Gilson Martin. Shoot a couple here. So makes 1 of the 2. First points of the game for Martins today. Well, they can't afford just to trade right now, the Central African Republic, and they've thrown it out of bounds. Well, have they? Yeah, I think it actually just took a little flick off an Angolan hand on the way through there. So the Central African Republic keep it, still with 9 seconds left on the shot clock. To inbound it, and does so just in time. That's really well done. He's got the steal, and now the fast break is on into Paulo. Paulo can't get it to go. Oh, that sounded nasty. And down the other end, Shimrabai makes the 2. Gilson Bango is up, but holding that right elbow of his. That is great transitional defense, this though, from the Central African Republic. Oh, and that is a nasty fall from Gilson Bango. Hope he's okay. Here's Domingos. Domingos lining up the 3, comes up way short. But they're able to keep hold of it just about. Now Montero. Montero lines up the 3 again. It's way off target from Montero. I think we know what Angola are going to be doing in practice tomorrow. Practicing that 3-point shot. So it does not look good today. Good pass from Jim Rabai. Good defense from Angola. And Angola get the call as well. Montero. Gonçalves, now Domingos. Domingos again coming up a long way short with that 3. Surprised they're constantly going to that 3-point shot here, Angola. They must know that they are desperately struggling with it today. down at 18% from three-point range, Angola. So Martin's called on his second foul. The lead stays at 5. Just over 7.5 minutes to go. This Jim Rabai. Oh, it's a little fortunate to keep hold of it. Had to hustle for it. You can see there's a Klados there, the Angolan coach. He thought that should have been a travel. So 10 seconds left on the shot clock here. Every possession absolutely vital for the Central African Republic right now. Shot clock's down to 1 and he had no idea. Maybe thought that they had a reset there. Appreciate that the shot clock was down to 2. Domingos again. Gonçalves. Now Paulo out to the corner. It's another 24-second violation. This has not been good from either side in this final quarter so far. It's one free throw to the name of Angola. Again, at the moment, they're not being punished particularly. Comes in, makes the 2. That's what they needed, Thierry Darlan. He wasn't happy, thought that he was elbowed there. The referee had a good look at it, but nothing doing. Gonçalves. Gonçalves again lining up the 3, or in and out, but still another 3 off target. They do get the offensive rebound here. Gonçalves again. Foul is called. Paulo. So much time to line this one up, and again, I mean, it's getting a little ridiculous, this shoot on sight approach that Angola are having right now. It's just not working. They've got to just abandon these constant three-point attempts. They're not getting any closer. Makes them both very solid from the line, Thierry Darlan. And it is a 1-point game out here now. Yeah, this time he makes it. And boy, did they need that. Angola, it has been a desperate struggle. Oh, now they've got the steal. And now Paulo drives inside. Paulo makes the 2. And in 20 seconds or so, Angola have stretched the lead to 5 again. And it's yet another uphill struggle for the Central African Republic. Kind of sums up the game, really.
Regardez maintenant. Conneries, ils sont passés à plus 5. Idéal. Él va a jugar un control. Tú no te abres. Tú vas a otro lado. No, lo que queremos es...
So Angola 61, Central African Republic 56 now. They've got to come again here. Every time they've looked as though they are pulling away Angola, Central African Republic have had a response. Can they do so again? Well, it's really getting away from them here. It's a 2 and 1. And in the blink of an eye, this lead could be 8. And has this just taken the wind out of the Central African Republic sails? It was all looking so promising for them. And they have done a brilliant job, Angola. They really, the Central African Republic, just to stay in touch in this game and really cause Angola substantial problems today. Oh, they didn't make the free throw. So the lead stays at 7, but they've got it straight back here. Gonçalves thought about the 3. Gonçalves does fire the 3. Oh, and even the 3s are going down now. It's a double-digit lead out of nowhere for Angola. They lead by 10. And it means the Côte d'Ivoire are really going to have to win, and win very handsomely indeed later against Guinea if the Central African Republic are to stand any chance of going through. And here they come again. Gonçalves drives in, great pass. Bango's hands just let him down and then throws it out of bounds. Good defense this from Angola in the corner. Have to force the difficult shot in the end. Throws up the air ball. The decision goes Angola's way. And it looks as though Gerson Domingos has maybe just picked up a little knock. In fact, the original decision definitely went Angola's way. In the end, that was changed. Throws up another air ball, and that will be another 24-second violation. So Thierry Darlan heads to the bench, as does Gerson Domingos. With a 10-point lead, 3.5 minutes to go. It's Gonçalves. Paulo out to the corner. Montero for three, no good. Offensive rebound, no, it's a good one. Big rebound to keep hold of the ball. And they slow it down once more here, Angola. Gonçalves drives inside, draws the foul, can't make the two. Good aggressive basketball though from Gerson Gonçalves. He's done a good job crashing the boards today as Gonçalves. 5 rebounds for him. Makes 1 of the 2 free throws. Pushes the lead to 11. Biggest lead of the game so far for Angola. Jim Rabai, oh no, he's had it stolen out of his hands. Thrown down with intent. Look what it means to Angola. Quite amazing how quickly this game has got away from the Central African Republic. There's another turnover, and there is another 2. Absolutely extraordinary what has happened in this final quarter. We thought it was going to be nip and tuck here, but now Angola have a big lead. 71 points to 56. And a timeout has been called. So a lead of 15, by far Angola's biggest lead of this game. We've got 2.5 minutes to go. Well, they've come back admirably at times today, Central African Republic, but this would be something incredibly special if they could turn this one around. Chance to build on this lead. Yeah, more than happy just to take a little bit of the time out of the game. Dindao lining up the three, no good. Paulo with the rebound. Gonçalves with time to knock this one down, throws up an air ball. Kind of sums up their performance from three-point range today, and they go for the big pass down the floor, but great transitional defense from Angola to get the steal. Dindao again. 1 for 8 from the field today, Dindao. It's a great hustle from the Central African Republic. It's 1 against 1 down the floor, and he will head to the line and shoot 2. High fives all round as Lionel Paulo heads to the bench. Thierry Darlan, the man at the foul line. Makes them both. Darlan's had a pretty good game today. We have 60 seconds to go. And Chalves, well, from miles out. Oh, and he gets it to go. Well, he struggled at times today with that three-point shot, has Gonçalves, but what a time to find one. Good metre or so behind the arc there. And the lead is up to 16. It means that Guinea, if scores were to stay the same right now, Guinea would have a 37-point advantage heading into their game against the Côte d'Ivoire later on tonight. That tips off in just under an hour's time. So it really would take something pretty special from the Côte d'Ivoire to give the Central African Republic any chance of going through to the second round. Foul is called. Paulo just having a little word there with Dindao. Get it, the man at the stripe. So Angola head into the penalty. Yeah, he's very good from the foul line today. 15 seconds between the shot and the game clock right now. Oh, you can see the idea. He somehow kept it in bounds as well. The three goes up, can't get it to go. And unable to grab the offensive rebound as well. But have they got the steal? Yes, they have. And that'll be the easiest two of the day. Good hustle again from Angola there. This looks nasty. Is it cramp or is it something a little more serious than that? He's okay. This was great vision as well, just knew exactly that Gonçalves was over there on the floor facing the wrong direction, but still able to make that pass. And I think Gonçalves thought about the three before he looked up and saw João Fernandes underneath the hoop. Well, they've given it everything today. Thierry Darlan just confirmed a double-double, 12 points, 10 rebounds. Great game from him. Great experience for guys like Thierry Darlan as well, playing international basketball on the biggest stage. And somewhat gingerly limps off, so we hope that he is okay. So he'll go and get some treatment. But it is a 16-point lead. As the three goes up, can't get it to go. Does he grab the offensive board? No, he doesn't. That's very nicely done. And this will be the final action of the game. Dendao comes up short with the three. And in the end, Angola have a relatively comfortable win. They win by 16, but at times today it was tough going. It's finished Angola 76, the Central African Republic 60. But for large parts of the game, the Central African Republic caused Angola huge difficulties. But they will need a minor miracle later on tonight when Guinea play the Côte d'Ivoire. They need Côte d'Ivoire to win by 37 points or more to stand any chance of going through to the second round. Here's a little look at the stats. I mean, Angola shot the three constantly today with no success at all. 7 of 36 from three-point range, but they didn't alter their strategy. A few more rebounds and assists, and I mean, the turnovers just killed the Central African Republic. 32 turnovers in total today. That is just not going to get it done. They did well, really, to stay in touch for as long as they did with that amount of turnovers in this match. But Jim Rabai was the shining light for the Central African Republic, no doubt about it. 20 points. Darlan had a double-double as well. Gonçalves led the way for Angola. Well, Thierry Darlan was definitely one of the bright sparks for the Central African Republic. But yeah, it is going to be tough for them to qualify through to the second round now. They will be turning into huge Côte d'Ivoire fans and hope for an absolute blowout here later. I mean, I suppose the good news for Central African Republic is that Côte d'Ivoire are at home, so they will be buoyed on by their home crowd. But I think whenever you need a team to win by 37 points or more, you are asking for trouble. So you would imagine that it will be Guinea to go through in third spots in this group behind Côte d'Ivoire and Angola. And in fairness to Angola today, I mean, not a lot went right for them in terms of, you know, they were really struggling on the offensive end. First half was a little scrappy as well, with quite a few delays. There was a few injuries. But in fairness to them, they kept their head up and actually delivered in that final quarter and some. When their backs were against the wall there, they outscored the Central African Republic 20 points to 12 in that last quarter. Did a great job of, in the end, as I said, seeing it out relatively comfortably. Although for most of the game, it would have felt anything but comfortable for Angola. But Guinea Côte d'Ivoire will tip off in just over 45 minutes time from now. Well, their two-point shot certainly looked a lot more effective than their three-point shot today, Angola. That was the main criticism, really, is that they just kept on going to it. I think sometimes you need that plan B. You need to recognise you're not shooting the ball great. But this is how Group C stands. So Côte d'Ivoire 5-0. And Central African Republic need a miracle. They need Côte d'Ivoire to win by 37 points or more later on today to stand any chance of going through the Central African Republic. But it finished here, Angola 76, CAF 60. Thanks for your company tonight.
Je veux juste voir le Berlin.